All right, good morning, everyone. I would like to invite you all to the 7th Global Power Platform and Agent Bootcamp Ghana edition. And this event actually promises to be very interactive. So I would like everyone to relax and have your questions. If you have questions, what you can do is that you raise your hand and we would give you the go ahead to speak. And you can also interact with the chat. If you have any question whilst the speaker is presenting, you can leave it in the chat.
Good morning, friends. Let me hear some shout outs, please. Good morning, friends.
Good morning, it's
Good
good.
morning,
Good
good morning.
morning.
Amazing. The watch has not come, so I'm going to be thriving on your feedback. All right. Ruth mentioned that one name that caught his attention was Chessy. A name in the chat that actually caught my attention is Kwanda. I'm happy to have all of you join us for our session for today. It's going to be interactive. We're going to look at some things. Just going to see what is really going on in the power platform space today. And from any part of the session, if you have any question, stop me, let's discuss it, and then we go on. Okay? Are we all good? Thumbs up if you're all good. So this is how we're going to go through it today. To our session today, we want to see how we can build a one-person, $100,000 AI business. When I made this post, some people were saying, Russell, are you saying $100,000? Are you saying cities? Cities? I was like, no, I meant $100,000 business. How can you build that and how can you thrive on that? So that's the agenda. Myself, I'm a principal solution architect in AI. I'm the CEO of Russolution Consult and also consult for other businesses all across the globe. Our offices are primarily in South Africa, UK, and Ghana, headquartered in Ghana. We have partners all around, and we are trying to drive the adoption of AI in Microsoft space. Throughout the session, I know many of you are here because of the money. So we're going to discuss that first, actually. The money that I mentioned, $100,000, how can we really get there? That's number one. Is there any proof, things that can help us get there? I'm going to show you a roadmap that's in 4 phases. Then we'll discuss some actual work. And I was of the view that the next presenter is going to handle the dev side, the technical side. However, if it's not going to come, we'll look at a bit of the technical side as well. Then we'll look at something that can even help you get to that stage using LinkedIn optimization, free certification, and many other things that we're going to look at. Now, I want to know who we have here. So, friends, I'm going to put this link in the chat. Let me know if you get it. Please, if you have your phone there, can you scan this code? There's just a one question in there. Nothing personal, actually. You just want to know who you are. Your name will not show. All right. So please scan this code. Let's see the results. And then we know how we're going to drive the discussion today. Let's see that we have technical audience or we have business-oriented audience. If anyone is having a challenge accessing this link, please let me know. Do you have it? So who do we have here today? Anyone having challenge? Or if you can see the form, let me hear from you. Good. Joshua, wait. Good. Just can see it. What about you? Who else can see the form? Anyone else? So please, as soon as you get the form, please select something, push something. Let's hear from you, the responses. You see these options. See that you're working in the government? Good. 3 people have already filled. Amazing. The link is in the chat I've shared with you right now. Amazing. Or the link is even here. Okay. So on this call now, 40% are working with IT firms. Some of them are Microsoft partners. 20% are business owners. 20% work with the government. 20% are students. Okay. Oh, the IT people are plenty. Can somebody push the IT people off the charts? So we have 6, we are 17 here. Let's see whether we get 10 responses. There we go. We have 17 in chats. If you just join, we're just taking a quick survey to know who and who is in the call today. So there's the link in the chat or the link on the screen. And you submit the form. Let's see. Business owners are taking the lead now. Oh, now I'm seeing something. So business owners, IT, okay. Freelancers, amazing. Right. So we know how we're going to direct a conversation today. We have some students, we have business owners, IT. So you see how powerful even Microsoft Forms are. Just look at what we have happened. You can use it in any of your sessions. It's very powerful. So the reason why I brought this up is this. From this discussion, let's look at the next slide. Something is really happening, friends. Something is really happening. Right, the second I'll move my slides. I don't know whether you've been watching the news lately. Lead companies like UPS, they do deliveries, Amazon, Intel, Sun, Nestle, Microsoft, our own Microsoft, Bosch, Dell Technologies, TCS, Verizon, they are laying off people. When I'm preparing this, I got this data, and this is so current that this is January 2026. What shocked me the most was this. Within the last 24 hours, I don't know whether you've seen this news. How many of us have seen this news? Within the last 24 hours, this company called Block, they are fintech firm, they've laid off 40% of their staff, 4,000 people. I'm talking about this is hot on the market. 40% happening less than 24 hours because of AI. And look at something that he says. He said that within a year, most firms will follow. And when you look at the job profiles of some of these people, please, these are not, some of them are not, when they say this, people are telling us IT people do not lose their job. But some of the jobs I saw are IT inclusive. And this is not the only one. Amazon, in the last 24 hours also shared this. Yes. And they are cutting off 16,000 jobs. 16,000 jobs. That's what they are cutting off. So the question is this: what is happening? What is really happening to our job space? And then how does that affect us? The issue is change has come. On this call right now, we have three groups of people, and even the global, we have three groups of people. Those who know what is going on and know what to do. Those who know what is going on and do not know what to do. Those who do not know what is going on at all. Friends, if you're supposed to give percentages to this number of people, what percentage would you give? Which of them do you think is more? So I want to hear from you. An example is, for example, those who know what's going on and those who know what's going on and don't know what to do. Maybe they have 30%, then the other one is 40%, the other one is 30. I want to hear from you. What do you think? So what percentage? I see one in the chat. What percentage are you going to be giving to this? What percentage? Okay. Emmanuel is asking a question. What if you're a startup owner and okay. Is it relation to what you're talking about now on the previous step? Let me know that. But let me ask you, Crystal, Jets, let's start with you. Crystal, Jets, Jesse, what percentage would you assign to these people? So feel free to unmute and let's hear you. Okay, Divine says 20 for those who don't know what to do, and then 30, is that correct? 30 for those who know what to do. Somebody's using AI, and I'll not say anything, because that's why we are here actually. And this is actually fairly true. However, there's still something more. Let me show you what is more. These are parts we are seeing. 7% are those who know what is going on and know what to do, like the companies we just showed you. 7% of the whole world population. 38%, 55% know what's going on, but they don't know what to do. And 28%, they don't know what's going on at all. They don't know what's going on at all. That's why it gets scary. So friends on the call, today I'm going to show you how to get to the yellow and the red. The green, they don't worry about them. They're thriving. Let them go. But I'm going to teach you how you can get to this 55% and this 38%. That is where the $100,000 we're talking about comes from. Now, this is the reality check here. The average salary of a Ghanaian before 2026 was 2,500 Ghana cedis. Now, it is about 3,800 to 4,200 per month. That's about $260. That's an average monthly salary. Now, that salary we are talking about, and I'm talking about 100,000 a year. How is that possible? And when you try to do a calculation, well, it's like 30 different individuals, their salary, you put them together. Then that's when you're going to attain this. Is it impossible to attain the $100,000? Is it impossible? We'll come and learn that. Now, there's a new job model. This new job model is catching up with many people. What I'm talking about is what you see on screen. So we're having people being paid per hour model, and it's really working. It's really thriving. What I mean is this: people with 0 to 2 years experience, even if you just learn something for a month, you can still thrive in what's going on now. Some of them are being paid $50 per hour, $80 per hour. This $80 per hour is almost 1,000 cedis per hour. So if you worked 8 hours, that 1,000 cedis multiplied by 8, that's 8,000 cedis per day. And it's a reality check, something that's going on right now. The mid-level, those who are really experts in what they do, are being charged. I mean, they're the ones charging $80 to $120 per hour. And then the senior most ones are the ones who are charging more than the $150 to $300 per hour. This is the simple match we are talking about. And the reason why I'm bringing that is that earlier I showed you those who are on this call. If you're working for a 90 firm, don't let your bosses hear this. If you're working for a 90 firm, or you're working for a service provider, for example, Nestle, or any of the service providers that provide goods and services to businesses. You need to look at how you can build your own skill and be working as a freelancer, because very soon change is coming in this space. Now let's look at something more. Clients, those who are actually paying for the money, are actually happy to do this. Now they are doing the maths. Businesses are really thriving on something we call agents. That's what the next session was supposed to handle. These agents are the ones that are running the business. And now every day you are hearing something. Formerly, after some months, that's why you get one update that something bot has been released or an agent has been released that's doing something. But now it's kind of like every day something new is coming. Every day something new is coming. And these are the two things that are really selling in terms of return on investment. They are really catching attention in the market. The first one is a customer service agent, where you are able to respond to queries, to support. An example of this is when you look at what's happening in Telecel and MTN. You know, the number of calls they receive daily, so huge. And then you also have sales automation agent. I'll share a bit of that aspect. What we are talking about, people that can get you leads. Businesses want people to hear about them. So at every point in time, I should be able to get, for example, every day when I wake up, I should be able to have like 20 leads, 20 contacts that I can reach with my books. Now we're having something we call agents that are running that business at the background. And this is why when you look at the cliche at the down there, it says, when a client pays you $5,000 to build something, that saves them $15,000 per month. You're not doing them a favor. You're actually getting a bargain for the investment they are making. And many of these business owners are really calculated that they are weighing the employee force and then what the agent is providing. And then whatever the agent is providing is what they are going for now. Now, if you're in the Microsoft space, it gets very interesting. I provided you with this $100,000 revenue breakdown. If you're an IT firm right now, you can look at client projects that are going to give you about 72,000 per year. And I'm talking about averagely, it's going to give you between 48,000 and 72,000. We'll do that breakdown for you to see the numbers behind that and what you can do to attain that. The next one is the monthly retainers. When I talk about the monthly retainers, I'm talking of customers who you can continue to provide goods and services for. And there's an interesting pick ahead that we are going to show you. And also trainings and workshops, they are really the ones that are taking the niche now. People don't know, so they need to first know what you have before they try to invest in it. The digital product that we can do, and then we sell out. Now, you could see that the client projects are like 50%. There are many businesses today that need you, all of you on this call, but they just don't know how to get to you. You also have the expertise, or you're growing in expertise, but you don't know how to connect. So we'll discuss some strategies that have been working well when it comes to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is one of the best sellers when it comes to automation and this digitization that we are talking about. So this is the 100,000 revenue breakdown. And this breakdown can work across all industries. It's not just IT plan. Oh, if you're working for a service provider, for example, you're working for Nestle and you are in the IT department, you can actually use this as a projection. It's something that I've helped an IT director in one of these institutions with just last week. In that consultation, you could see that they're actually spending more. They were able to save their company that's $36,000 because of some automation that we did. Nobody was laid off. However, there were some processes they were paying for. And now they know that Microsoft can do that. They've cut off that subscription because internally, now they are doing it. And guess what? He got a bonus after it. That bonus, he didn't give me anything after that bonus. Anyway, the goal is to show you how you can also leverage on these technologies to reach there. Let's look at something that is really taking on the market from beginning of last year till now. I don't know whether you've heard of this before. Have you heard of vibe coding before? Those on the call. There's another form for us to look at. So I'm going to drop that link on the phone. How many of us have heard of vibe coding before? Have you heard of vibe coding? Anyone? Anyone on the call heard of vibe coding?
I don't know if you can hear me. I think we are reacting, but you are not seeing our reactions.
Oh, really? Okay. Please let me see the reactions again. And the reactions, if you have some in the form of voice, it's gonna be very good. So let me hear you. Have you heard of vibe coding? Have you also heard of vibe coding? Someone says yes. Okay. What about you? So the charts are showing a 50-50. Okay. It's like it's playing between the two. Comes here sometimes. Okay. Khalifa has my head. Khalifa, you're at the right place. I'll show you that in a bit. And what I'm talking about, you don't need to be a programmer to be using it. Right? Somebody just dropped something. Oh, Khalifa is really using the tools. Now, there was a question also, the second question. What vibe code tools are you using? Ah, amazing. People are using Claude, people are using Quinn, people are using GitHub. Okay. People are also using Copilot. Oh, Codex. The biggest I'm seeing so far is GitHub, Kesa, and Anti-Gravity and Codex. That's good. It's good. So it shows that you friends know what's going on in this space. But for a moment, I want to show you this. And then you tell me what you think about it. All right. Can you confirm if you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Yeah, somebody says it's level.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Amazing. So what you're looking at right now is a product of vibe coding. It's something I did for a company in West Africa. And would you believe I tell you this is really power apps? Everything you see here is power apps. And what I'm talking about is not just a picture, it's very interactive. Just see, it's very interactive. And then when you come here, other things are also here. Just look at this. It's literally very interactive. Just look at this. If you've worked in Power Apps environment before, you know how difficult it is to work with UI. It works and understand your rule and processes very well. But the question is, how do we get here? I'll show you in a bit. So now it's no more about knowing how to use the technical tools. It's about knowing how to talk to the AI to get the best out of this AI tool. What I'm showing you right now is a product of something we call Power Vibe Coder. So this is the default Power Apps environment, as you can see. This is what many of you have been using. And for those who do not know about Power Apps, it's a low-code programming tool that many businesses are using today. What they have is that they're able to run applications, they're able to build applications that deploy to entire organization. And as I speak right now, 95% of organizations today in Ghana are using Microsoft 365. So they do not want to pay for another solution aside Microsoft. So the business process they use for their day-to-day activity, they want them to be on Microsoft. So they stop paying for the third party. Microsoft is very secure and then provides results. So what people do is that they come and build applications and then they put in that environment. Formerly it was more like drag and drop environment, but now it has become way better. And mind you, you don't need to be a computer scientist. You don't need to be a programmer. No, that's the least of your worry. What you just need is to know how to talk to them. Remember that we've learned garbage in, garbage out. So what you're looking at right now is the power of the default environment, okay? But it has become way better now. So this is what we're going to explore right now. Now, I don't know if you see that in your own environment. How many of us have access to Power Apps right now? If you don't, I will be able to walk you through. How many of us have access to that? Can you raise your hand? Let's see, those who have access. So Jesse has access. Okay. Okay. Kwanda doesn't have access. So what we're going to do is that after today's session, throughout next week, I'll be available in case you want to reach out, and I'll walk you through how to get things like that. Jets don't have no problem. So just see what the experience it gives you, and then you can see how you can apply it as well. So this is the environment. But when you come into the vibe coding, what other people are doing in the vibe coding space, when you look at Lovable, you can build a whole website in 5 minutes. Just tell it what to do within 5 minutes and build the whole website for you. Then you're like, wow. Now we have Cloud Code. That's the most powerful one now. The Cloud Code, you just tell it what you want to do, and it will build a whole solution for you. Cloud Code can build the whole web, the whole WhatsApp for you. And we are using Cloud Code recently on some heavy project that can even replace the whole ERP of an organization. That's what Cloud Code does. People are using these new platforms, but they really are asking the question, what does Microsoft have to offer? Is Microsoft really catching up? I'm telling you, Microsoft is really catching up. We are not at the forefront, but we are really catching up. We just don't jump into new technologies. We really want to be sure that these technologies are good. They don't pose any risks to the customers. So this is the vibe coding environment. We are going to talk to you like a normal human being. And I'm going to demo and show you one tool that many organizations use today. It's called a leave management solution. So every organization, they have a solution where somebody wants to go on leave, you can request for leave. It will be approved, and then you do the handing over process, and then you go. That is what that solution provides. So this is what Copilot is trying to tell us here. So I prepared a prompt, and we're going to use that prompt to run this. Quickly carry the prompt. So these are the prompts we are going to run with. Yes. I believe you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. So these are the prompts we are going to go with. We want to create a leave management app for HR departments. It's going to include a table, employee name, departments, and a drop down for the following departments. Then we are going to have the start date, the end date, the number of days. These are things that are typical when it comes to leave management solution. This is what we're going to use. Okay. So just give me a moment. Let me get this up. Let's go to our environment here. So this is where I'm going to just dump this. Now, if you want to build this for a very corporate firm, you have to go through something we call the planning process. Because of time today, I'm not going to take you through. I just want to show you the results. Sir. So what happens is this, you can plan, and then it gives you the table structure. The technical people will understand it to give you a schema for you to know, do I need this, do I need this, which table is taken to this, which table. That's what it gives you. Then the processes, the flows that you can have in the solution, it will give you all of that. But don't worry about that today. Today we just want to see how it will turn out. So this is what we want. And then all you have to do is just to hit this. Then it starts to work in the background for you. It will come up, it will brainstorm. And this is what I love to see. You can see here. It's gathering requirements. It's talking to the model. It is trying to see whether it understands what I need. It's pushing all of this to it. It's building a plan, generating a building plan. It's trying to see which API I can work with. What can I bring in to make this a success? It's coming up to an app structure. And very soon, you'll see the results of it. Now, you don't have to not be doing power arms. Is bring in a form, add a rectangle, format a rectangle, round rectangle to make it nicer. That ended in 2024 and 5. But in 2026, we are looking at this. And the opportunities around this, let's wait for this. Let me show you the very opportunities around this. These are the opportunities. You're able to go to market faster with apps. And if you are doing this for businesses, you can charge at least $2,000 for this. So instead of waiting weeks to build an app, you can finish a whole app in 1 day. I don't say hours because we need to do testing to be sure everything is working. But if you have a team within it, they can finish your full hour. We did it for business in the UK. But when we told them they cut down our costs in a way. So that is something. Another one is legacy modernization per project. That is where many of you can jump into. There are many business, when we look at their interface, it's like 1998, that kind of interface. That's what they use right now. But what I'm teaching you here is that you can go to a business and tell they want to modernize what they currently have. But they cannot just show you their apps that way. So that's why you do an engagement with them, trying to see what you can help them with. Now, many of these solutions, they are not even mobile friendly. It works very well on web. It works very well on desktop. But the moment you open it on mobile, the close button is down here. This is down here. This is down here. And it's just a mess. So we use this tool to modernize it. So we have the mobile. Now, many of you might have played with this, but the result is not like what I showed you earlier. Let me just show you this one. Where are you? Come on, come on, come on. Have you seen the one I showed you earlier? Oh, come on, I lost it again. See that nice feel that I showed you earlier? It's not like that. So you need to find a way to give it the good UI UX for it to look beautiful like how it's supposed to. I think that our app is ready now. Good. Just right now, just look at that. Within 5 minutes, we are ready and leave money in solution. So you can actually export this and send it to a company and sell it to the company. That's, in fact, I'm giving just 200 sellers or 500 sellers. They'll jump on it right now. So just look at this. I can send in a new request. Employee is Kwame Mensah. Is there any Kwame Mensah on a call? I'm leaving 2nd of March to where we're going. Yeah, that's it. So that is 8 leave days. I can create a leave request and that's it. And then somebody will have the portal to approve or reject your leave within 5 minutes. You're able to have this. And you can talk to it and tell it things. For example, have a portal to approve leave. You can talk to it like a human. It understands. However, that's not the best approach. What you want to do is that you can even add sets. You can use Claude Code. That's my cheat, actually. You can use Claude Code to design the functionality, copy it, and come and put in here. Then it gives you a very good design. You get it? And that's something that has worked for me very well. Claude Code is very good when it comes to coding. If you don't know what Claude Code is, it's a programming tool just like ChatGPT. It's an AI to just like ChatGPT or Copilot. So what you can do is that tell it what you want, tell it to give you a prompt, and then it will give you a very nice prompt for you to put here. However, Copilot is also getting very good at that. Let me just show you what Copilot is supposed to do with this. So imagine I don't know how to really prompt this, okay? And what I just said, I just wanted to make it better. So just look at this. I want to have a portal where admin can see all leave requests and approve them. Can you, no, not can you, generate a prompt for me to give Power Arms vibe coding to update an existing app with this. And what Copilot does is that it now gives you the prompt. So in that human language, the computer doesn't really understand that human language very well. So you tell the computer that give me in a language that you understand. And that's what it will do. So here you can see it has given me the prompt. update my existing app by adding this and this and this. See, it has given me everything. So instead of it being my English, which is not even good, all I can just do is that it has given me a whole prompt with other things here. And this has a limit of 4,000 characters. So I need to be careful of what I put. I can't copy all of this. If I copy all of this and paste, just give me an error. Just have a look at it. When I copy this and I paste, it has a 4,000 character. So that's a lot. And this AI tools can also hallucinate. So tell it what you want. I have a 4,000 character limit. Keep the prompt in one paragraph, and there you go. It designs that for you. It will think about it, try to work within that limit. You get it? And this is, I can just copy this. This is where the prompt became update. I hope this 4,000. There you go. Then just type it. Then it then changes the things. Friends, what do you think of this? What opportunities? Where do you think we can apply this? What opportunities do we have for this? What do you think? I'll take it from you. What do you think of what we are discussing here? And feel free to unmute. And if you have any question, please feel free to bring it up and let's discuss.
Yeah, Russell. So there's a question in the chat. So someone asked, Emmanuel asked, how much does it cost, and is there a free version?
Oh, you're right. So there's licensing costs to this. So if you're working with an organization already, that becomes very easier where they can sponsor this. Okay. But there's a free trial, 30 days. You can even extend it to 60 days. There's a way to extend the trial to 60 days, even 90 days if you're very tough, actually. So the pricing is actually $20 per user per month. Formerly, we had a cheaper one, which was $5. However, people fought it. So it's no more there. That allows you to build just one app. Okay. And then since you are on Microsoft, you can use that to create the account and have access to it. But the price is $20 per user per month. If you want to benefit from this. And there's a free one that comes with your Microsoft 365 package. That one allows you to build the app with SharePoint data source. That's another hack around it. Okay, so if you have a business right now, you can jump on this. However, if you're working for a corporate fair, have a discussion and present. I will tell you how you can present this to management. Okay, there's some cost benefit analysis we can do to show them how much they will save when they jump on things like that, because it's already in their package, but they don't use it. So you're sitting there as quite relevant. Does that answer your question, or you have a follow-up question on that?
Yes, it answered. Thank you.
Good morning, Bano. Any areas around process optimization? Yes, Crystal, there's so much more. Actually, this has a very strong tool for that. So when it comes to plan, it's under plan, where you can tell you what you want. It designs the whole process flow for you. Or Power Automate. When you go to Power Automate, you can tell you what you want, then to design a whole Power Automate processes and steps for you. Okay, so it does process optimization, even existing processes. It tells you, you don't need this step actually. You can just do this and this. Okay. And those who have the enterprise, the bigger licenses, oh my, they can do more with this solution. Okay. And now we even have a tool that was released last week by Microsoft. It's called Copilot Tax. See, that one, if you have Copilot Tax, apparently you're done. Okay. When they say work from home, you can automate things to be done for you whilst you are doing something else. You are strategizing, and then it's doing the execution for you. So you can just tell it to, from now, we use AI as a consultant, where you ask it AI, oh, they said I should generate this. Well, how do I do it? Then to give you an idea. Generate a proposal for me, then to generate the proposal for you. Now the Copilot Tax, what it does is that it takes action on that for you. And then what happens is that it can generate the paying based on the content, like rich presentations. And it can even send it to the person on your behalf, right? To ask you permission to do those things for you. What I really use it for is doing research. Like research. It really helps with that. Yes, you can enable copilots in your, okay, it's not going to be in this session though, but we'll go to the copilot admin center. You can enable this. But right now, it's just available in some regions. Okay. So what I try to help those on the call, especially you are trying this out, you can create a Microsoft developer account. Then create a Microsoft developer account, you have access to Powerhouse. You can create this in the United States, US regions. We have Western region, Eastern region. When you create it in these regions, it becomes easy to use this products. Okay. I'm giving it
Okay,
a lot.
so there's another question from Crystal. How do I enable Copilot on my Power Apps?
Yes. So on your Power Apps, you go to the admin center to enable Copilots. It needs to be done tenant wide, your whole organization. They don't enable it for one person. You enable the whole organization. Okay. And those who can use it can use it. But I wouldn't mind taking you through it. But if your organization is an organization that it might be difficult to do that right now, then we look at the second option where you have a developer account, then you'll be practicing inside. You know, some people, our main decision makers, they want to see something before they invest. So that's where you have to build it, show them how it works. Oh, really? Then have it. Then tell them, boss, before I deploy this to the company, I need a raise. You have to give me just 20% because I'm helping cut down costs. Then I can then deploy you in for because it's my proprietary product. So, Crystal, we can look at that. Yes, Divine, please.
All right. Thank you, Russell, for this insightful session. I have a question.
Sure.
I happen to have access to Microsoft 365 from my school domain, but the problem is that the school is in the US and I don't have access to the lab environment. Is there any alternative to go about this?
So the school is in the US, but do you have access to Power Apps?
Yes, I have access to it, but I just tried out like using the vibe coding tool you just said because I've never heard of it. Like it's available on Power Apps as you just mentioned it. So I just tried to like enter the environment and practicalize what you're doing, but it's telling me that I need to change my region. That means I need to create like another environment. That's the interface I'm seeing actually.
Yeah. So because if it's in the US, there is no maximum that is. If it's in the US, it will be easier because that is where the environment is. That's where they've allowed access. But if you don't have it, then please, you forget about them. Let's create our own dev environment and try to do it. Because some of this then requires you to use it'll require you to use some admin rules.
Oh, okay.
Okay, to configure something. And you can go into the VPN asking for admin rule.
Yeah, but more like the Entra ID
Exactly.
stuff. Okay.
Please don't mind Divine. He's mentioning sometimes. I don't know. Don't mind Divine. It shouldn't confuse you. Anyway, so those are the things that you can do at the side. Okay. So friends, just look at this. It has created this. Oh, just look at this. It has created it nicely. Fair. So I told you to give me an admin portal, and this admin portal he gave me. You see, then give me this, he gave me this, he gave me this. Isn't just amazing? Now, let me just show you something. What I try to do is this. I use Cloud Code to build UI. Okay. So I have a UI script that I've been using. And then I'll use Cloud Code to use it to beautify this thing that you are seeing right now. Just a minute. Any question before I show you that?
Hello, I have a question.
Yes, on that. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead. Sure, Wanda, please go ahead. Can you hear me? Hi, Wanda. First, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm saying, if let's say you are a different owner and then you want to be creating app for people, is the $50 sufficient enough, or you have to go, but you have to be taking different apps from an interface? You have just the $20 subscription, they get enough, or you have to sign up for a higher subscription plan.
That's a good question. So if you're a business owner, yes, the $20 is enough. With $20, you can create multiple apps. So that's how I've helped a partner. They're also doing the same thing. So what we did was that we set them up on this, and then they create the app and then they ship it to customers. So it's doable. They just have one license, and then there are like 3 in the company. Then they have one dev license, and they use that dev license to create the apps. And then that creates an app, you push, bang, push. So they have like different apps, lead management, expense management, requisition management, all of them are there. And it's possible.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll ask
So,
more later.
second Wonder.
So we'll ask more later.
Sure. So before the next question comes, I generated this my templates UI that I used to teach. If you want to have a piece of it, I can share it with you. So a modern web application built with that. So it has the layouts, the top header, and navigation, glass morphism. That's the new modern feel. See the Apple, when you have Apple phone, that kind of feel, that kind of modern, rich vibe, premium vibe. Yes, that's it. KPI, like batch POs, I like that so much. The data tables, models, for it to look so premium. So that's how I created the responsive design. Then I told it to go ahead and do this. All right. So it's asking me a question just to be sure it's getting it right. So apply the design to the system management app. Yes, that's what I want. Go ahead. So let's wait for it to build this and let's it. I saw a question from you.
Yeah, this is really, really beautiful and insightful. Thank you again. So my question has to do with, if you are done with all of this, uh, for me, I don't know anything about it, so maybe I'll just use a term. How do you sell it out to a client, like export, so they be able to see, apart from, just what tools do you use, or how do you go about telling them, okay, I have this app, you can use it to solve these problems. How do you sell that in terms of exporting it or sharing with them? Next question is, if you use Microsoft to build a very nice app, right? And you've had a previous website, maybe you use WordPress website. Is there a possibility to enhance that website or make it more modernized using the Power Apps?
So I didn't hear that part for the last one. Can you say it again?
Okay, I said,
Mm.
if you have a very old website, right? And you want to
Okay.
enhance that website and modernize it with the features that Power Apps has or Microsoft has. How do you go about, integrating that site into this platform and enhancing it? How is that possible? Like, for
Yes.
example, sites like WordPress website, is that possible? Yes.
Okay, WordPress website. Okay. So let me make this clear actually. So if you want WordPress websites feel, there's something that's okay, we'll come and talk about that very soon. This one, what we are talking about is more like internal applications that they use inside the company for their business processes and other things. You get it? So that's what this one is talking mainly about. But if you want the website one that's more public facing, the solution is to use something like Lovable. Somebody placed it in the chats. Lovable and Co. They're able to give you that look and feel. Okay, you can build a whole website that's a public facing. But Microsoft has a portal that they use. It's called Microsoft Power Pages. Just last week, it has become very big because the tools that Lovable, Cloud Code, and Co are using has been embedded in it. So instead of having static web pages, you have dynamic web pages. They look like a natural web pages. The only downside with that is that it's mainly for big institutions, but it's really costly. So if you are in a big institution like Nestle, if you have, or you can invest in it, then it starts up for you. So down line, you need to build public facing web pages, and it's very fantastic. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, partly. But the first question was, if you build this app, how do you
To
sell
sell it
or I
out.
mean, as in export it? Yeah. How do you showcase that?
Okay. So that's even part of my business consulting I do for businesses. So what you do is this: you can export this application in the form of a solution. Okay. You can sell it to Microsoft. There's a place that we sell our app that you build. You put a price and you put it on Azure Marketplace or Microsoft Store. Then you can sell it there, or you can sell it through something we call a partner, Microsoft partner. Or if you know a business that's in need of this, what you have to do is this: you just have to talk to the business, do a demo for them. If they show interest in it, you package the solution, then you import it into their environment. When imported into their environment, it becomes their own. But especially for those who are business driven on this call, there's a model that we try to encourage you to be something like a subscription model. Some of these apps, companies want to pay for it one time, then become their own. Fine. However, as a business person, you can think of having a subscription model so that every month there's something that's coming into your account. So imagine a customer is paying $200. That's like almost 3,000 cedis every month, and you have 10 of those customers. You get 30,000 every month. And the same app is a neat across all other businesses. So every month you're getting 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 multiplied by 12. Tell me, come on, 360. So if you want to package this and sell out, it's a good thing you can do. And then you can sell it. However, when it gets into their environment, it becomes their product. Okay. However, you can still write a code that's going to be managed their subscription. That code is that if you don't pay, you get disconnected. So you have the app, but you cannot use it. You say, and there's a way to export it as a managed solution, so the customer will not be able to change anything. Oh, they will see it, but they cannot edit it, they cannot limit it. And that's something that a business owner like you can think of packages like this and send out. Okay. Okay, so I see you met reaction. Please, is there any other person? The students on this call, let me tell you something. Look, if you're students on this call, or you are, or you know anyone who is a student, please let them take advantage of this thing right now. Years ago, I was actually working whilst I was at school. These seminars that they organize like this and co, please take advantage of them. You can actually build a product. You target, for example, let me just give you an idea. Insurance firms are really looking for solutions like this. They are paying huge amount of things for this. So imagine you are doing something for claims management solution. You can build something like this for insurance firms. When they are organizing their events, this insurance brokers meet up or bankers something, you can go to these events. Have the app ready on your tablet or laptop. Have a conversation with one of them. Start a conversation with one of them. You start talking about, oh, how are you? Oh, what do oh, I'm a student here. How do I have interest in what you do? So I spent some time to come up with something, but I want your idea. Just want you to audit it or see what you feel about it. Yes, already selling the app to the person. Oh, really? You have something? Let me look at it. You demo the app to the person. Wow, a student's coming up with something like this. I know AI has helped you, however, this is something good. And then you put a price on it. At the beginning, you can put a very low price on it. Then you can build upon it. You have 1, 2, 3 customers. Able to go. You're in school, but you're earning. So the students on this call, the plus of this is this. If you're a student, especially University of Ghana and Co, they have subscription with Microsoft. With this, You can have an account and then test this, try this. When you try this, you can then export it, sell it to somebody. You'll be making loads of money whilst you're in school. And somebody did something like that. In level 400, he actually set up his company. Then at the end of school, he was doing national service in his own company. So he was working from home. He was earning. And then what they do is that companies send their things to him. He does it. Since their company, the white label, they use it. So these are opportunities that are sitting down with you. If you know somebody who doesn't have a job, but has a laptop and internet, please tell the person to quickly jump onto things like this. Are we good, friends? Any question on this? Any question on this? All right. So while we wait for this to complete, in Power Apps, we have two kinds of app. We have what we call Canvas app, and we have another one called Model Driven app. The biggest app I've worked on so far was for a company in Scotland. What they do is that they have herds of cattle, and they use it for milk production, meat, their beef. They don't play with their beef. And when I went to the farm, I'm in East Legon right now. Imagine from Accra Mall to Legon, okay, or even to Medina, and going up. That is how big the farm was. So you have to actually drive in the farm. And every day they report at least 5 million records. Records of they have every cattle has a tag on the ear. So they keep generating data. They keep generating data. So every day they have at least 5 million records. And that is a solution that they built on what we call Dynamic 365 model-driven app. Model-driven app. They handle very heavy database, need for database. And the database that they use is called data first. That's the model-driven part of it. But if you want something lightweight, like what we are building here right now, you can use something like Canvas app. It gives you the UI that lets you play with the UI. But a model-driven app, this is just a test one I did. This is where the model-driven app is, where this is how the model-driven experience works. And the beautiful thing is that we now have vibe coding a model-driven app. I just gave it a very nice, simple script, and it gave me this. Where I have projects, operation, procurement, finance, and go. And you can build heavy industrial application. And I have seen a partner in South Africa build a core banking system with model-driven app. They built a core banking system with model-driven app. That should tell you the extent to which you can go. So this is that portal, the model-driven app portal. Okay. You can see that my agent is still working in the background. We'll come back to that briefly. So these are the opportunities we have. So friends, you can see that even at the comfort of your home, even if you have a full-time work, you can dedicate 30 minutes or 1 hour every day to see what's going on out there. And then you look at it. Look at all those people we learned about that they've been fired, they've been laid off, 4,000, 16,000 jobs. All those people are jobless now. They'll be looking for jobs. So you have to make yourself above all those people by your certifications. We'll get to that very soon. Now, these are some of the things that you can play with. Some of the things that you can actually build and sell. The first one here is HR onboarding agents. We spoke about applications. We also have something we call agents. And that one is in a co-panel space. Let me just show you a bit of it. So when it comes to the Power Platform, formerly we used to call this one bots. But now we have a better word for it called agents. In the Power Apps space, when you come here, you get to see what we call agents. And it gives you ability to build agents, or you can even build from an app. If you have an existing app, that is something that you're selling. It's a trick I'm telling you, friends. If you go to a business, they have an app like a leave management application. You can build an agent out of it. Each agent will connect to their data sources. So let's just set up the app and then use that to do many beautiful things. Now, these agents, instead of a user having an app, click here, do this, do this, do this. That's kind of way of doing things is changing. Now, people want the information to come to them. They don't want to go look for the information. That's why the agents are very important. So you build an agent, you can publish on WhatsApp, you can publish on Teams, you can publish online, on your website, on social media channels, my Facebook page is LinkedIn and Co. So you can build the agent from scratch. And these are some of the agents that we've even done for people. This was 3 weeks ago. This is 5 months ago. So this is when you want to use an app to build the agent. But if you want to build the agent fresh, this is where you come in. So it opens what we call Copilot Studio for you. And this Copilot Studio allows you to now use that portal to do the agent. And you don't have to do any coding, just tell it what you want to do. And then, hey, this man, oh, I'm in the wrong environment. Anyway, let me use this to show you. The other environment is production ready. So these are how the environment looks. It looks like the other one. So what Crystal asked about workflow, this is what you use for the workflows. So you can ask it to build something. It gives you each of the workflows that are made. Now this is the agents space. And then I wanted to show you some existing ones. Okay. In an environment that I cannot show you right now because customer data, in case I show you that, I'll be in trouble. So this is what we want to do. We want to build an agent that's when somebody asks us about leave data, how much leave do you have remaining? What do you want to do? Or you want to use this to build an agent that can even help customers to find products. Or if you're an insurance firm, you want to build an agent so that when people come and they've just put their policy number, they can tell you things about their policy or what they can get out of it. So build an insurance agent that tells users about their policy and benefits. And when you tell it that, it starts creating things in the background. When you start creating things to make it very, very good for you, you have to connect to something we call a data source. The data source will now know who you are. So this is where you come and then, how do you call it? Access, make it better by giving data source or something we call knowledge base, where to learn and then give you an answer. So this is just, this is even using ChatGPT. And then just look at this. We have Claude Summit. This is one of the most powerful ones. And this is what I use for my programming. It's very amazing, especially this one. Very, very, very amazing. And the way it works is this. It's able to give you answers like human. It's able to give you answers like human. So this is working on ChatGPT model. You can interact with this and let's see what this one was able to give us. I need an insurance package for my kid. Please, I don't have a child yet. Let's look at that. I just used one line of code and I was able to build an agent. So you can even build this and then use this information, packages, and go and sell it to an insurance firm. You train it with its data. You can find data on the company online. So imagine I'm doing this for, let's say, Alliance. Go online, check on Alliance, use a tool we call Researcher or Perplexity or Copilot to think about the customer. Look at the forms they have online. Copy all of that, go and give it to these agents. It should talk like it is the company agents. So I can help you with that to provide the best option. Could you provide me the kind of insurance you're looking for? I'm looking for health insurance. I didn't have to write any code If I look at what it's telling me, a health insurance package for the child is good. It contains this. Doctors visit this. Please, how many codes did I write? I just wrote one line of code that build an insurance agent. And then build an agent where I can publish this to different places. Hey, I've not even published it. Okay, so I can even publish this to different. I can export this and go and send it to other people. I can put it on a website. I can push it to Teams. I can put it to WhatsApp. WhatsApp will need a bit of integration, but it's possible. We've done it before. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I need to save this anyway. So you see how easy it is to just build an agent and then use this to sell out to the businesses. You can put it on a website, people interact with it, and then you have a very good product to go with. Is there any question on this? Any question? And I'll give you a homework. Those who are new business owners, you can use this to gain one of your first jobs. Okay. You can build an agent. That agent, what it does is this. You know, people who have business, they're always calculating VAT. And then they have things like get banned, they remove the COVID levy and other things. You can create an agent that when you just put the principal amount there, then it gives you the tax breakdown. So you don't have to now be using calculator, multiply this by 2.5. What did they give you? Okay, then write the 2.5. Multiply this by this. What did they give you? Before you create a quote or invoice. No. An agent. So that agent, as soon as I put 10,000 there, it's giving a breakdown. You can do that and you need to go and sell out to people. They need things like that. So as I mentioned, you can build HR agents. You can build customer service agents, invoice processing agents. You can build knowledge bases. You can build lead qualification agents where you can tell it that this, I need use this to get customers. As it give you now, they are putting some restriction on it, but formally, it can give you phone numbers of the people. It can give you email, what to find them. You can profile. This is how crazy agents are. If you build a simple agent like the one I just showed you, this one, if you build it within 5 or 15 minutes, you can sell it for $5,000 or $15,000. Ready markets. I'm telling you, it's a ready market. You can build webflow agents, what Crystal was asking about, and it can cost you $1,000 to $5,000. These are ready markets there. Then this becomes bigger. Emmanuel, you have a question? Please bring it on. Hello, Emmanuel. Okay. Yeah, like I saw his son. So now we have an even bigger ones where we have things we call knowledge agents, where you can give it to
Hello?
your own. Yes, Emmanuel.
Oh,
Why?
sorry, I had myself muted and I was talking. So I was saying, if you have these apps for the ones you give the example of building an HR onboarding platform and so forth. So you have social accounts. You only mentioned WhatsApp. Are there ones that are available where you can build these agents? I know I've seen some of them on some social platform, but I don't know how they are there. So using the power apps, can you have agents probably same way your websites work? Having agents there, the same agents can still support the social platform. How does it work?
Yes, you're right. So we can do that actually. So, you know, Meta, the one that contains Facebook, Instagram, and Co, has a way to integrate into that portal. When you do that integration, you can publish directly from your Copilot to those portals. LinkedIn also has one, but you have to prove that you are an organization, that you are not using it for fraudulent reasons. So when you have that, you can push it to, there's some small configurations that you can do. That one's a bit technical, but with tools like Copilot tasks, you can do it for you. Can do the configuration for you. You just have to validate and bug it. Then you can push to the social media channels. So it's now way easier than formally you have to write code. You have to connect to Twilio, you have to connect to this, it was headache. But it's way easier. Is that good?
Good.
Good. So the third one you're seeing, the managed and the RAG agent are really good for financial institution. They don't want you to use public information. The information are really like, I don't want to say secret, but they're confidential. So they don't want you to connect to public information. You connect to local information. And that's then for the document they generate, their processes, and those ones. That's what this one provides you. Just look at the amount we're talking about. We're talking $200. I'm not talking cities or dollars. Then $13,000. And the rest are enterprise and big ones. So you don't need to build an enterprise one. No. Just build a simple one. You sell, you resell, you resell. You have that confidence to continue. Then now we have an advantage in Ghana. The advantage is that when you go to some portals like Upwork, I'll show you in a bit. Upwork. Friends, look at this carefully because it is something that is live. I mean, it's going on as we speak right now. I've got some contracts from this page also. A majority of my contracts I've gotten are from LinkedIn, and it really works. So I just said this morning. Just look at what I found. So as I speak to you right now, there are people who are looking for people who can help them with agents, building agents. And this person said he's paying $50 to $60 if you build an agent per hour. So imagine you use 30 hours to build these agents. 50 times 30 will give you how much? 50 times 30, that will give you 150. So that's like $1,005. Can just imagine just 30 hours. 30 hours is just like a day and a half. Okay, and this person posted this yesterday, just yesterday, and the person is in the States. This is active jobs that are there waiting for you. Then other things are also okay. This person 30 to 50, 10 to 30. Please, it is real. Look at this one. 70 to 90. Gen and AI specialist, estimated budget 50. There's one I saw that was like $5,000. Just look at this. Somebody wants an agent for travel booking. So just look at what I hear to write one line of code and you give me an agent. If you want to do one for a travel booking and you do this, so you are taking $5,000 home. Please, who doesn't want $5,000? If you don't want $5,000, then I'll make you sure just remove it from the call right now. So you see, opportunities are here. Now let's look at something. Let's look at co-pilots. Is there any need for co-pilots? See, co-pilot development, $8 to $50. It is a need. This US, when was it posted? It was posted yesterday. Just look at something. Assisted, Okay, this one is a bit advanced. Oh, this is good. Co-pilot agent support. Somebody needs it right now. Then 5 days ago, somebody posted co-pilot agents development. What I just showed you. Co-pilot agent, co-pilot studio. That's what we're working in right now. See, it's a niche. It is there. It is happening day by day. People are asking for it. So even if you have a full-time job, you can still be looking out for some of these things. You use it not necessarily to get the money back. Have experience, have it on your record. Add it to your cases, your portfolio, your use cases that you have done this and this. And just look at how recent some of these things are. The most recent ones, just look at this. 3 minutes ago, as we are speaking, somebody wanted Gemini AI development. Like the moment, before we started this, the person was typing, I need this. 3 minutes ago, somebody has posted. 26 minutes ago, this. So there's so much need out there. So friends, are you going to jump on it? Or you can explain. This is just one of it. And the other ones, LinkedIn has plenty opportunities you can really take advantage of. Oh, so see the UI we're talking about. The UI is radio. Can you see? So this is the dark mode. So if you want that, if you want the how do you call it? The code for this, you can let me know. I'll push it to you after the call. This is Power Apps I'm talking about. This is Power Apps. Power Apps. Green Wonders. Just look at this. Power of Green Wonders. Look at how responsive the forms are dynamic in this. Okay. So the advantage we have here is this. That's with this, people are charging 150 to 250 per hour in US. You can charge $50 to $80. They'll pick you right now. Okay. But there are some people who are not really looking at money. I have some customers like that. I reached out to the customer on Upwork. I quoted something low. The customer didn't pick me. My second project, I reached out again. That was after some months, bro. You sent me a proposal before. Yes. But and you know why he said that short me? He's in the States. This kind of work, and you want to charge $25 per hour. I didn't feel you were legit. Just look at that. I said, I didn't feel you were legit. So I didn't want to go with you because this job requires expertise, and experts, they take about $80. So then why are you saying that you are charging this for the? I'm like, what? So it's not everyone. Some will want to pay, some will not want to pay. So when you are friendly, please use 2,500 to 6,000. You'll be ready to go. Okay. And then this is the pathway. You can do this within a year. Within a year, you can run this very well. So the first 3 months, use that to learn. Something that I see in our part of the world we don't like doing is taking certifications. We don't like paying for things. We always want free things. Friends, if you want to move forward, you have to invest. So even if it's Copilot Studio, you have to pay for that $30 per month, 300 studies, 400 studies. Oh, you spend that over a month. I mean, within a day, you can spend 300 studies. I know people on this call. I don't want to mention their names. Within 300, they can spend it within a day. That's what you're paying for a whole month. ChatGPT Pro for the Pro. Gemini Pro, pay for it. If you don't pay for it, you'll be getting little usage for it. Then your first revenue. Let's look at the breakdown. Please create a Microsoft Learn account. Anything you learn, post it. I was on a panel of people we were recruiting for a company in Italy. I was on a panel. And do you know what the other people did? They went to the person's record. The person said he is an expert in this. And you just went to write a license. I mean, you went to write a certification, you went to add it to your profile and say you are an expert. Somebody had PO 600, that is the highest. And somebody had PO 200, that is like mid to highest certification. So they are all certified, but PO 600 is higher and PO 200 is mid. You know the one they picked? They picked the PO 200. Why? Anytime the person finish a lesson, you post on LinkedIn. Anytime the person finish a course, you post on LinkedIn. So for the past 2 years, we will see a history of the person progressing to reach the PO 200. But the PO 600, oh, just one day, PO 600, and there was no record that this person has been learning. 6%, how did he get that certificate? Would you trust that person or somebody who has been learning? Every week you say that he has been learning, every week he has been learning. So please open Microsoft Learning course. And I can assure you that recruiters are looking for that. And now, if you're applying for a job, please, humans are not looking at the CVs anymore. It's AI that's looking at the CV. It will screen before you bring it to the top. I worked on one of them. And this AI, we use keywords in your CV to check if you are there. So that's the keyword search. So if you don't have some keywords in your CV, you'll not find it. And this keyword, when you take these courses, they give you keywords like that to put inside your learning process. So please do that. And do some courses and please fill your GitHub. Your GitHub, fill it. Run these agents, publish it. And I'm part of the world, we don't like sharing things. So if I build an app, I don't want to publish it. They'll say, if I publish it, hey, someone will steal my idea. That's something that is holding many of us down. But to the conferences I've gone to, somebody has built an entire app, going to share it in a conference. I didn't know what he bought. He bought a network of people. So one app gave a network of people that, hey, this person is the person we can go to. Now he's consulting left and right for people. I speak when he's in Saudi Arabia, doing something for the government. So this is an opportunity. Anything you do is to build your portfolio. Share it. That's something some of us we regret because we didn't do it long ago. Create an account on Upwork, LinkedIn, X and LinkedIn, they are really working. X and LinkedIn, they are really working. Do you know that? Let me say this to you before I forget. Your visa processing, if you're applying for visa, do you know now they're using AI agents? If you don't know, US has started. I don't know of UK though, but I know US and some European countries, they've started already. So if you are saying I'm going for a conference in Dubai, Dubai has also started, I can assure you. Dubai or US. And then throughout your profile, there's nothing about Power Platform. In your social media post, there's nothing about Power Platform. They'll tell you won't see you in person. But if they've seen evidence of that in your Power Platform, what happens? Quick, please push. We know this person, you go. He's going there because of learning. But some people, they want to use conferences to run away to other countries. AI is catching such ones. On your social media, posts, let them see your presence. And then take advantage of markets to apply skills. You don't pay for this, there's not at all. There are certifications that you don't pay for. Right there. And please, some people also say that me, I'm not a Microsoft partner. I'm not working for an IT company, so I don't have to take certificates. Please, it's a myth. You are taking it not for the company, but for you. You need it. It only means to bargain for your salary with another company. Then the local play. Generate some revenues for your stars. You can go to businesses. You can go on LinkedIn, connect with people that are business owners. And even questions like this. What tasks does your team do every day? That's repetitive but frustrating. Hey, they'll talk and talk. I have a solution for you, but I'll bring it to you next week. If you like it, this one clause I used to get a project. I built an app that was an app. And I said, if it solves your problem, I'm going to give it for you for 1 month to use for free. And you're not paying anything. If it solves your problem, you now pay for the 1 month that I have given you for free to use. If it doesn't solve your problem, I'll delete my app and go. That's how confident I was about that app. And they used it. They are currently using it. And they paid for that month trial that they used. So it was more like I was taunting them. If you use it anyways, you pay for the months that you haven't paid for. But if it doesn't work, please back again. That's an opportunity here for you. You can build a simple chat box. Crystal's workflow automation, you can build it here. Then you pay, there will be pay monthly support for you to maintain it. One support can be 200 cities, 1,000 cities. It's good to go. I'll pause here for some questions before we go to the final ones. Joshua, we are ending at 12, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Is any question before I wrap up on this?
So there are some questions in the chat.
In the chat? Sorry, I have so many windows open.
No problem. I can read it out for you.
Sure.
So there's a question from Kwanda. They said if they can get the slides.
Oh, the slides. On the you want my resource? No problem. We'll connect. Let's connect with me on LinkedIn, please. One thing I want us to do. The events that is relocated again, like Divine, come. Please, all of you on this chat, please drop your LinkedIn in this chat. Let's connect with each other. Okay. Look, the wise do this a lot and it helps them. Please drop your LinkedIn in the chat. Let's connect with each other. You might not know where your next opportunity is coming. So please drop your LinkedIn, connect with somebody. Someone in this call might be your next partner. Someone in this call might be your next business gig. All right. So let's finish up quickly. You can also go global. I didn't think I was okay. Please put the link itself. Okay. I didn't think I was going to go global, but now I'm global. I consult for people in different countries because of the things I was doing. Small. Don't wait for the bigger one. So please go on Upwork, go on LinkedIn, put things there. There are many starter kits you need to start conversations. It works. So please try, start using it. where we can find that people are on Upwork, LinkedIn, Fiverr, Top Total. And if you are students here and on your LinkedIn post, you have something like, what's the name? Students at University of Ghana. Please bear with it. Nobody wants to see students at University of Ghana in your LinkedIn. Nobody will engage on that. No. So what you need to put there, the potentials you have, AI enthusiasts, AI solution architects in the making, or and some people put descriptive things there. I designed this for this and that. So if you have students there, please, we're not interested in the role. We're interested in what you have to offer. Okay, so even if you are a bank manager, please don't go and put bank manager as your title. You are able to do this. Okay. And these are some of the certifications you can take. All right. We have getting started with Copilot, create agents, apply skills Copilot Studio. You don't have to pay for many of these ones. LinkedIn sales, as I said, change your headline. Just look at the following. I build agents, AI agents that save businesses 20 hours per week. Look, if you have this and you have something like AI enthusiasts, people will go for this than the other one. So please change your LinkedIn profile to reflect what will draw attention to people. Okay. Then look at this one. AI automation consultants helping SMEs go from manual to intelligent workflows. Please take advantage of these things. And please, your LinkedIn, after you update, be posting things. Don't let your LinkedIn be looking at this person is seeing this picture. Why? Some parts are good, some parts are not good. It looks like you want to be professional, it looks like you want to be less professional. Be one person. Don't have so many things on your description, simple things. Okay. And then try to post. That's something that a mistake I made for a very long time. I had the knowledge, but when you're sitting there, please try to post, try to share. It helps people build confidence in you. So post like 3 times a week on LinkedIn. Here's what I built. Let them see evidence. And now AI is the one getting people's job. So when you see the evidence that you are impulsive in doing this, it will be easier for them to refer you. And I get a lot of referrals also. So please create that persona so it can be referred to easily on those portals. Now, what all that you need now is to start is please get a laptop with internet, get Microsoft Learn account, get a free Copilot Studio. You to do one agent and sell. The money you get now, use it to pay for the Copilot subscription. Use Copilot or ChatGPT or Claude to boost your LinkedIn profile. Copy your LinkedIn, paste it in Copilot or paste it in Claude. Tell it to vet this profile, then give you recommendation on things that you can do to make it better. It will give you many, many things, many tips. And this is your homework. Please update your LinkedIn heading. Jump onto the portals, and then you enjoy the wave. So friends, thanks so much for staying with me throughout the session. We have 7 minutes more. If you have any question, please push it my way and let's discuss. Any question? Or any
Sorry,
recommendation?
yeah, a quick one. Yeah, I'm on the road, so I might have missed that part. I wanted to find out if the slides was going to be available and then if the recording can be accessed or you need to be granted access before. Sure.
So I'll make the slide available for Joshua to post for you. Okay.
Okay, sure. Great, cool. Thank you. And then the recording, is it going to be accessible or you need to be granted access?
Joshua will have you. Joshua, please answer the question.
Yes, so for the recordings is always available. Once you attend, you have access to the recording. And you can also follow us on YouTube. We post all our sessions on our YouTube page. Thank you.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more question? Any observation you want to share? Something that you've also discovered? I'd love to learn. Anything you've discovered that you think can work, so that those on this call can also benefit. Yes or no? Oh, you don't even know what you. Yeah, boy, I know.
Yes, I'm saying if I've asked earlier and then you answer, my bad, but I still want to learn and understand what what is going on. So if you are new to this, what is the path to start on first? I know you say you can learn, you can have some certifications. Maybe you just want to, while learning, in that path, you can start building. All right. Yeah. So is it just to run into this because the money is there? It's better to have few foundational studies or learning before you move forward.
Okay. And Emmanuel, because of your interactions on a call today, have you sent me a contact on LinkedIn? I'm gonna send you this. Book a consultation with me. Let me take you through. Okay, I'll put this in the chat. Let me just run you through the whole thing. I want to know your background, where you are right now. You mentioned you're also a business owner. Then I'll give you a pathway and then some playbooks, AI playbooks. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I'm sending my link in.
Perfect.
Russell, I've also been active this Kwanda, so I'm glad to be part.
Oh, good. Wanda. Are you sure enough from Rwanda? Are you not essentially Wakanda?
I'm a Ghanaian.
Oh.
Ghanaian.
Uganian. Then we need to investigate your name. So that you watched that Wakanda movie and something happened or something. So friends, thanks so much, Joshua, for making this session a success. I look forward to having more of it. We'll have a session where we'll do a deep dive into the agent's creation because that's where the new gig is. And please, it shouldn't always be money centric. And $100,000. But please, it should not be money centric. Form partnerships. Try to learn things. No, don't learn it for money. The money will not be the return on investment. To come, you yourself, you'll be tired of it. So please focus, learn, adapt, train other people, give off freely, mentor. As I speak right now, I have 55 people I'm mentoring. Okay. Some in Ghana, some in India, some, it's spread up like that, but I don't do everything on my own. Right. So please try to be part of that, try to give off freely, and have a very good time. Thanks so much. And I'll be signing up.